Hi guys, this is Catherine and I'm excited to be here with you today. As usual, I always look forward to our time together. But I do want to start my video today by saying that today, it's been about 9-10 months since I started doing my live videos. I still, every single time I get on my video, I have heart palpitations, I have to take deep breaths. I am so nervous every single time that I come on live with you that it still blows my mind. So I want to start my video by saying that face your fears, get out there. This is the thing that I started to help me overcome my shyness. Believe it or not, I'm super shy. I don't like to even talk to people, and that's actually why I do it, because you need to face your challenges head on or else you'll never get over them. And I'm just saying that because for some reason today I'm really extra nervous, but I'm going to get into it and see how it goes. So today's video is going to be about sales. That's what I do for a living. That's my day job. And today I want to talk about kind of the art of a sale and really the 4 steps, in my opinion, to making a sale. And selling is hard. It's like one of the hardest things that you can do, especially for somebody with my personality type, because I don't like to ask people to buy something from me. So the way that I'm going to share with you, oh sorry, my desk. The way that I'm going to share with you today on what I believe a really good sales process is about how you fill somebody's needs. And that's ultimately what it's all about, because people generally don't buy things just to buy things. They buy things to fix something, to fill a void or a need that they have. So we're going to talk about the 4 steps of a sale. The very first part of the sale is, in my opinion, what life is all about. In order to get ahead in life, what's the best way to do that? Well, in my opinion, the best way to get forward is to help somebody else, right? You can't help somebody else up the hill without getting up the hill yourself. And it's the same thing when you approach the prospect of a sale. And all that means is listen to your client. Find out what your client wants, what your client needs. Ask open-ended questions. What's an open-ended question? Well, an open-ended question is really a question that you can't get a yes or no answer for. It's where you're going to draw out information from the people that you're speaking with. So an example, say you're interviewing somebody for a job. This is kind of a sales thing too. And you say to that person, in your opinion, if you had the perfect job, what would that look like? So now the person's going to explain what they're looking for specifically. If you another open-ended question is, if you could describe your perfect meal, describe it to me. And if you're a chef, then you can create something that's going to fill that desire of that person. So by asking our prospects these open-ended questions and engaging in conversation, it, number 1, helps us to get the information that we need to fill their void. But number 2, it helps our prospect to know that we're interested. Instead of me just wanting to sell and put something on top of you, I'm saying, give me your challenges, let me help you, because who doesn't want to be helped in this life, right? So the very first thing is communicate with your client, listen to what they have to say. If they answer your open-ended questions with, a detailed answer, make sure that you ask follow-up questions that are relevant to what their answers are. You want to stay on point, actually listen, and stay connected. All right, the second thing is to make sure that you're selling the outcome of what you're selling, not the process. So generally in sales, there's a few things. We have products, we have services, or we have a business, right? So if I'm selling a product, my day job, I work for a hair color company. I sell hair color. That, of course, is the best hair color in the world, but that's besides the point. So when I'm selling my hair color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the outcome of what that hair color can do for my client. If I'm a stylist and I'm behind the chair and I'm trying to sell a color service to my client, I'm going to explain how it's going to make them feel, how it's going to make them look and have a positive body image. I'm going to talk to them about the emotional aspect of how that product can help them. As a manufacturer, I'm going to talk to my prospective clients, my distributorships and my salons about how it can help them make money, which is going to help them grow their business, build their personal life. It's all about the outcome and not the actual process. So in sales with products, there are three things that we look at. There's features, there's advantages, and then there are benefits. And we've all heard the story before that facts about a product tell the story and the stories sell it. So you want to build it around that emotional aspect. So we're just going to be sharing primarily the benefits of what our products can do or our services can do for that prospect. There's a book that I read a long time ago when I was with a different manufacturer, and it was one of those forced situations, but another very good book. A lot of those kind of turn out to be good. And it was Spin Selling from Neil Rackman. And the art of spin selling, it's really about, so that's an acronym, SPIN is, and it stands for situation, problem, implication, and need payoff. And basically the breakdown of it is that when you're communicating with your prospect, you're finding out what their situation currently is. And that implication aspect is, if your situation stays as it is, what problems does that cause? Because then we're going into problem. And if they don't have that problem resolved, how's that going to impact their business and their income? And then we come in as the savior and we give them that need payoff, how my product can help them with that challenge. So it's a pretty good book if you're looking for a sales book. It was it's older, but it has good information. So the first thing is listen to your client. The second thing is to sell the outcome of what you're selling, not the process. The fourth step in our sales process is to bring the best value, not the lowest price. This is huge for me. I believe in this 100%. And I think that a lot of the American people, at least, also believe that you pay for what you get. That's not always the case, but it is important to, understand the value of what you have to offer. I have no problem selling something that costs a little bit more if it's going to deliver. And generally, the public wants things that actually work. So they'd rather pay a little bit more than they planned than less than they should. That's a Zig Ziglar saying. I can't take credit for that. And it's one of my favorite quotes. Better to pay more than you planned than less than you should. And when I think about that price versus cost, I always go back to a car dealership. And I'm going to use Mercedes-Benz as an example because everybody knows Mercedes-Benz is a much better car, it's a quality car, and it's a high-end car, but you pay for it. And when you walk onto a Mercedes lot, the last thing that those salespeople are doing is apologizing for the cost of their car. Oh, I'm sorry, it's so expensive, and start making excuses for it. What they do is they know either you want the best, safest, most ratings that you can get, and you're willing to pay for that, or you're going to go somewhere else. So don't apologize if your product or service is more expensive than a competitor if you have the value to go along with it, but it's important to share what that value is. So always be the best value, not the lowest price. And then the very last part of my sales process that I encourage you to do, ask for the sale. Oh my God, right? I forget to ask for the sale. I've done that in the past. It's a hard thing because, you want people to give you money. So don't be afraid of if they say no, because if you don't ask for the sale, what does that mean? That means an automatic no, right? So ask for the sale. The worst they can do is say no. And a lot of times, no doesn't mean no, it means not right now. So you need to make sure that you put yourself out there. You've already gathered their information. You've found out how you can help them. And if you go at it with the attitude of, I want to help this person do better with their job, with their life, make more money, whatever you're selling them that's going to bring them value, you are going to fill their needs. You've talked about how your product offers them this value. And now all you're doing is saying, are you ready to get going? Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let me support you by helping you to purchase my product. So guys, that's all I have for you today on the process of a sale. Like I said, I was super nervous to come on with you guys today. For some reason, it's just sometimes it's worse than others, but I encourage you to face your fears, get out there. Thanks, Jamie. Nice to see you. And, ask for that sale. And if you're in any industry, unfortunately, this world, it is all selling, even if it's you that you're selling. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you joined me live, if you're watching this on a replay, please share it with anybody that you think could benefit from it. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.